The World Cup caravan moves to New Delhi for India now after that win over Australia in Chennai, in very hot and humid Chennai. Similar kind of conditions have greeted the men in blue who trained for the first time since coming here yesterday. The team was out here, it was very hot. Similar to Chennai, but not that humid. It was very humid in Chennai, but the conditions are very hot, and similar conditions are expected tomorrow when India take on Afghanistan in what will be their second match of the ICC Men's ODI World Cup. So it has been a good campaign for India so far. Too early to say that it was a campaign because India have played just one game, but in that game they ticked probably all the boxes except the start of the top order. Leaving that aside, I think the bowlers did a phenomenal job. The spinners in particular, led by Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav, and the role played by Ravichandran Ashwin. I think it was a complete spin bowling effort by the team, and the batters kind of KL Rahul and Virat Kohli. The more I say, the less it would be, because the way they applied themselves in that high pressure tense chase, because it was very tense. India they were 3 down for just 2 on the board in the first 12 deliveries. Josh Hazelwood and Mitchell Starc were breathing fire with the new ball, but the moment the first 10 overs passed and Virat Kohli got that early life and he was dropped by Mitchell Marsh, I think that is when tables kind of turned in India's way and KL Rahul just took the attack on. Now moving to this game, after winning the game against Australia, there has been some update from the Indian camp. Shubman Gill still hasn't travelled with the Indian team for this game. He's recovering in Chennai, as CricketNext has been extensively reporting on Shubman Gill's health update. We did report early in the morning today that Shubman Gill was hospitalized the day before, and then he was discharged yesterday, and he's chilling in the hotel room, recovering. Chilling would be a wrong word, I would say. He's recovering in the hotel room and is responding very well to the treatment, and the hospitalization was just a precaution measure. Why that happened? Because his platelet count dipped below 1 lakh, and that is kind of that signal for the medical team to just to take a precaution and just to say if everything is in order, because the moment your platelet count starts falling, it's like a steep fall when you enter anything under 1 lakh. So that was the precaution which the management took, and it was, I think, between 70 to 80,000 for Shubman Gill, and he underwent tests and scans at the hospital. Now he's back in the hotel, he's recovering well, he's speeding along the recovery curve, and as we had reported yesterday too, he's 70 to 80% recovered, but still continues to be very unlikely for the game against Pakistan, which is in about 3 days time from now at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Now moving to the Arun Jaitley Stadium where India practiced. I would say it was not a practice, it was kind of a chilled out practice session, because none of the bowlers except Shardul Thakur were in attendance today. All of them took a break. The only players who were out there today were Shardul Thakur, Rohit Sharma, Shreyas Iyer, Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav. So Rohit, Ishan, Surya and Shreyas, Rohit, Ishan, Surya and Shreyas, they were the people who were batting, and Jaddu was batting there too. So these are the players who were getting a hit out there in the middle, and Shardul Thakur did roll his arm over, but majority of the bowling today was done by the net bowlers, the locally sourced net bowlers by the DDCA, and Rohit did face a lot of leg spin by one Delhi bowler who has represented Delhi at the highest level in the past, Karan Dagar, quickish kind of leg spinner who doesn't turn the ball much, but it's all about getting used to that action of a leg spin, because India have been playing leg spin. They played Zampa in the last game, were very comfortable against him, but this time the challenge will be against Rashid Khan, who is like one of the most fearsome bowler when it comes to white ball format, maybe T20 or the 50 over format. So India didn't have that intense a session today, and focus was largely on how Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan would fare, because they got out for ducks in the last game, and a lot will be expected from them in what promises to be a batting friendly surface. It's a completely black soil square, this at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. I did ask around and was told that it's completely black soil, so there is no mixing of soil on the square, so it is expected to play on the true lines, and should assist batting like it did in that game, the opening game here between South Africa and Sri Lanka, where more than 750 runs were scored. So that was probably a run feast, and if not a run feast, I expect a very high scoring contest here tomorrow. As far as the players who missed the practice session today are concerned, Hardik Pandya, Virat Kohli, Ravichandran Ashwin, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Shami, they were the notable absentees who weren't present today. And I think, to be fair to the team management and everyone involved, I think it's a fair call, because this is going to be one such World Cup where India are going to travel a lot. So when you're traveling, you need to take care of your players' bodies. You need to ensure that they get optimum time for recovery. And India just landed from Chennai yesterday. So a long flight, 3 hour odd flight from Chennai to Delhi. So it was a wise decision to kind of rest the players for the session today, because they want all their players who are expected to be in the playing 11 to be fresh and ready for the game against Afghanistan tomorrow, because the conditions like today are expected to be very hot tomorrow. It's not that, I repeat for the sake of repeating again, it's not that humid here like it was in Chennai, but again this is very unlike October Delhi weather, I would say, because having lived there for all my life and covering games at this venue for more than 13-14 years now, this is not typical October weather here at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. This weather is probably, I would say, one of the nicest weather to play cricket in this part of the world. It doesn't get traditionally that hot, and there's a gentle breeze which goes along throughout the day. But nothing of that sort happened today. Afghanistan too had a training session right before India trained. So most of their players were in attendance. I did spot Gurbaz, Rashid Khan, and the mentor Ajay Jadeja. So you should read that story on Ajay Jadeja on CricketNext, where we have kind of tracked his homecoming, because he was at this very venue 8 years ago when he was appointed Delhi head coach for the senior side. But that appointment didn't last long, and Jadeja was had to go after just a couple of weeks in command, and he had just 3-4 sessions with the team back then. So I was fortunate enough to cover Jadeja's week-long stint with the Delhi Ranji team then, and seeing him today as a mentor, the vibes haven't changed. He still is the chilled-out Jadeja. Everyone knows him to be, and the cool cat everyone knows him to be. So he was very relaxed, and he says that he's playing the role of a tourist guide for the Afghanistan team, and he's not getting into the nitty-gritties of it, because there's a proper coaching staff in place for that. So his role is more on the guiding them and helping them deal with big match pressure. So you stay tuned to Cricket Next, because as we had promised, we'll be covering all the big games, all the games from the venue, most of the games from the venue. My colleague Vineet Ramakrishnan is in Hyderabad tracking Pakistan. Suramya Kaushik is in Dharamshala. Soumya Kapoor has done a game in Delhi. He soon will be traveling. Akash Biswas will be in Lucknow soon. So we have tried to get you best of the action from best of the venues across the country. And as I had said, I'll be following the Indian cricket team. First stop Chennai, second stop Delhi. Ahmedabad will be next, but for now, fingers crossed that Team India register their second win and kind of improve their chances. Still early days to say again, but improve their chances of making it to the semi-final stage of the tournament. So keep watching, subscribe to all our social media handles, follow us on Twitter, hit the bell icon so that you can get all the updates, because we will be on the job. We will be following every ball for you, getting you every update. And just like we have been tracking every update with regards to Shubman Gill, we'll continue to do that with the Indian cricket team, so that you out there sitting at the comfort of your television, watching it in chilled air conditioning, don't miss any action, don't miss an update. So keep watching.